What one mistake ended your career? I worked at a prison. I had been there for about 7 years, and I knew I was the most qualified there, so I applied for the open sergeant's position. I got it, which is where this story starts. As a sergeant, it was my job to do investigations and document the findings whenever an inmate alleged his life was in danger. I would do the investigation and write a report on my findings, then send it to the warden for them to interpret the evidence and make a final decision. So, one day, an inmate gets beat up in a building I was in charge of. This inmate had never spoken to me and had never told anyone he was having friction with his cellmate. Well, when he was questioned about it, the inmate said he had told me he needed to be moved, and I told him I would get it sorted. Initially, my supervisors believed him, but after I pulled up the surveillance camera footage that showed I had never even gotten down to that area that night due to being on a mission from another one of my supervisors all night, they admitted I hadn't talked to him. However, the higher-ups needed someone to blame, and because it was my area, the blame was put on me, and I got fired. Now I have a really good job, and wouldn't go back to working 16-hour days, 6 days a week, even if they were begging for me on their knees.